we're talking about weddings, I had to invite my good friend Despina Ritsakis, who's a wedding planner, να μας πει τι γίνεται. Δέσποινα μου, welcome to the Doralicious Show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Πώς
Nice
είσαι,
to be
τι
here.
κάνεις, κορίτσι μου?
Kala, it's very busy right now.
I can only imagine. I think on my fridge, because that's where I keep all the wedding invites or the shower invites, you name it. Είναι γεμάτο. There's no more space.
Yeah. Ours is the same too. We have 4 over there on our fridge, and we're at full capacity right now.
Are you going crazy? Because apart from just attending weddings, you're a wedding planner. And I'm assuming this year is the busiest that you've probably ever been.
Oh yeah, I would say it's double what I normally have in the year.
And is it because a lot of people rescheduled their weddings in the last 2 years due to COVID?
Yeah, there's a few that have been postponed now. I would say probably half of them are postponed, and then half are just new couples that have gotten engaged, and everyone tries to fit it in between April and October. So it's very busy. Plus, I have my own weddings that I have to attend and be part of, as you know. So it's a very busy year this year.
Are your weekends ever free from now on?
No, it's either, attending a shower, attending a wedding, going to Greece for the other weddings, planning a bridal shower for a couple of my brides that I'm helping with. It's just, there's 2 weddings one weekend I have. It's just chaos. We'll speak in November.
Let's see about that, because you might be busy till December the way things are going. Yvonne, so I'm planning a wedding, right? What kind of mistakes do you see that brides make again and again and again? What should they avoid?
I would say the biggest one is create your budget and stick to it, and don't fixate over Pinterest boards, because I see a lot of brides. It's a great starting point. I know I have a Pinterest board for everything in life. My sister had a Pinterest board for her wedding. Like it's natural. As a girl, you go towards Pinterest because there's so much out there to see, but the Pinterest vision and your budget don't always match. So I'd say, just stick to your budget and know what you want, and don't go over, because it's at the end of the day, it's one day. You're not going to bankrupt yourself to have a party.
Do you see a lot of people going over budget or fighting over budgets with their other half?
Yeah, I see more so just going over budget, not even fighting about it. It's more so just, oh yeah, that's fine. We'll just do this. Don't worry about it. Like, it's okay. We'll just get the extra whatever the item is, and we'll worry about it later. Okay, no problem. To each their own. I can't reel it in for the couples. I can give my advice, but at the end of the day, it's their decision.
Ligo, it adds up to the expenses.
Yeah, 500 here, 500 there, 2,000 here. It's Sotelos, it's an extra ramo that you're paying for.
Right. Okay. So budget. Got it. I'm taking notes. Όταν έρθει καλή ώρα, I'm taking notes.
That's the fiac, so don't worry. I would say another big thing is don't fixate on the small details. What does that mean? Like, don't worry. Like, if one thing goes wrong in the day, it's fine. If the biggest issue is that your limo showed up 10 minutes late, or it's not the right limo, or I don't know, your monogram napkins didn't arrive at the banquet hall, it's okay. If that's the worst that's going to happen, you're going to have a good wedding. You're going to have a good marriage. Most of the guests that come to the wedding will probably remember if your food was good or not, if the party was good or not, how pretty the bride looked. No one's going to remember, okay, yeah, this napkin had, XYZ monogrammed on it, or, oh, wow, these sparklers went off or didn't go off, or whatever the case may be, or this backdrop looked ridiculous. No one's going to remember that. So, of course, as a bride, I get it. I'm a girl. We want everything to look perfect. And then, of course, you want your pictures to look perfect. But there's bigger worries in life than, if XYZ details went great or not. Just worry about the party. Make sure your guests are fed. Make sure you're enjoying your day. And that's it, I would say. I would say for me, like my biggest like strain when I see brides just worrying about the small details, I'm like, just stop. It's okay. Like, that's why you have us. And if it doesn't go as planned, it's okay. That's life. Nothing goes as planned.
Also, like, as guests, you have no idea what was planned. You just show up the day of, and you're like, oh,
Exactly. And that's why you have a planner to help you fool your guests at the end of the day.
I like that. That's what είσαι εκεί to fool people. That's what you do.
Exactly. I'm just an illusion at the end.
Πάμε σε ένα διαλυματάκι, because you have more
Okay.
points for us. And we'll be back here on the Doralicious Show for Arabic Greek Radio with Despina Ritsakis from XoDespo Events. You can find her on Instagram. Και άμα έχετε κανένα γάμο και δεν ξέρετε ποιον να πάρετε, στείλτε σε ένα μηνυματάκι. Stay tuned, πάτε πουθενά. Και επιστρέψαμε εδώ στο Doralicious Show με τη Despina Ritsakis, XoDespo Events, to talk about weddings and the biggest mistakes that a lot of brides make again and again. So, τι άλλο έχουμε, τι άλλο κάνουν τα κορίτσια μας?
Τα κορίτσια μας. We always try to please our miteres, and it doesn't go as planned.
Oh no. You know the TikToks of, oh no. Yes.
Oh no is right. Yeah, I would say as a couple, don't worry about pleasing too many family members. Not everyone's always going to be happy, and that's fine. Again, it's your day. It's not your mom's day. It's not your patera's day. It's not your sister's day. Of course, it's important. It's an important day for them too. But too many times I see, the mother of the bride trying to have her vision come alive. And it's like, okay, Mana, you got married in the 1980s. Just let your daughter have her day. I see the parents fighting, dad wants this, mom wants that. At the end of the day, it's the kid's day. And of course, especially coming from a Greek family, the majority of the times, I'm sure the parents are contributing something towards the wedding, but that doesn't also mean that they should have the reins on the day. And I think too many couples are just trying to please, in general, a lot of family members and trying to just keep, every Joe Schmo happy. And it's not about that. It's about two people, uniting in love, having a party, but, starting a life together. So I think a lot of couples just need to stop worrying about that. Your parents are going to love you no matter what. They're going to be there to support you. And if they're not, there's probably some bigger issues in life. But yeah, I think a lot of couples just need to stop worrying about the family members, especially now with COVID. So many big scale weddings, were just like decreased in size, and it takes a lot of that, extra, the fine details. It really just brought things, into perspective about what a wedding actually is for. So I think going back into like the real world now, I think we need to take some of those lessons that we've learned through COVID and just carry them into life.
And I think it goes to the point that, a lot of, especially in the diaspora, you invite cousins, ξαδέρφια, θείους, κουμπάρι, that you probably have never even met, but because of obligation. So COVID τώρα, είναι καλό αυτά που μάθαμε. I'm like, okay, let's divvy it up a little bit.
Yeah. And that actually brings me to my next point, that a lot of brides are inviting guests before there's even a venue, before they have their budget, before they have their wedding day. It's just, oh yeah, you're going to come to my wedding. Oh yeah, you want to come to my wedding? You're going to come. And then the time comes to send invites, and you're probably not inviting half those people because, again, it's an obligation, or you just see them on the street somewhere, you talk, it gets brought up that you got engaged, and you want to have everyone there. You want to have 10,000 friends that you have. But at the end of the day, there's a budget. There's, some of the parents' obligations you have to put into place. You also want to keep it a little bit smaller. So I say don't invite people, don't mention your wedding until everything is said and done on your end. And then you see, you start making your guest list, you make your parents' guest list, and then you have your, 200 people that you're going to invite. And that way no one is disappointed in the end.
No, I like that. And again, you don't overpromise and underdeliver. You do the opposite. You don't say anything. Και όποιος είναι, ας έρθει μετά.
Ακριβώς. And you should have people there that you care about, not, για το φάκελο που λέμε.
Αυτό.
Like that, που το λέμε, but...
Συζητάγαμε και πριν και θα σας αφήσουμε αυτή την ερώτηση. What do you think it's an appropriate amount? And I'm not talking about like your siblings or like your best friends, όταν πας σε ένα γάμο. What's an appropriate amount nowadays?
I think comfortable, just having gone to small weddings, having gone to big weddings, extra large Greek weddings. I say a comfortable amount is around 200 or so. Maybe 150, 200. That's a personal choice though. Yeah. Some people might want 300, some people might want 50. And I don't think there's a right or a wrong, but I think comfortable is, I would say 150 to 200.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Despina, thank you so much για την παρέα σου. Όποια νύφη είναι εκεί έξω και σε ακούει, they can follow you on Instagram. Δώσε μας all your handles and emails where people can contact you.
So Instagram at XoDespo Events, email XoDespoEvents@gmail.com, and on my Instagram you'll find my phone number as well.
Perfect. Φιλάκια Δεσπινά μου, ευχαριστώ πολύ για την παρέα σου.
Φιλάκια.